Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. WLFD-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio. Just Cindy, where Cindy will bring up most anything in a spirited way. She's known for her honesty, and she'll talk about the sensitive topics others won't. Just Cindy. High energy and no bull. ThePsychicCindy.com. Now, here's Cindy.
I was like, what's going on? I can't see anything. Hi, guys. How are you? So I'm late tonight. I wasn't sure if I was going to come on. And my sons are loud tonight. So I've had a migraine all day. So I wasn't certain if I was going to come and do my show. I did not go to my meeting. Just because I didn't feel comfortable doing my going to the meeting with other people there while Jet's quarantined. So not that he doesn't have a fever, nothing's wrong with him, but I just better safe than sorry, right, you guys? So how's everybody doing? I feel like I've missed out on the week, really. So tell me how your weeks are going, and because I'm super interested. Hi, Cal. I just was talking to her. Hi, Robert. Hi, Tara. Hi, Mindy. I can't see with my glasses on, of course, and I can't see with my glasses off. I don't know. Do you see us getting a house soon? Oh, so Mindy, I'm not doing readings tonight. It is just my podcast tonight. So, and we have discussion and we talk about things. So that's what we're doing tonight. But if you want to come back on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then that would be great. Hi, how are you, Carrie? Hi, Larry. Hi, B. How are you? I love it. Hi, y'all. Carrie, you're so cute. So because of what happened to me over the weekend, it was something that I had thought about, and the topic that I chose, I had thought about, and then I asked my cousin, I'm like, what should I do my show about? Because we do this all the time, every week. I feel I'm constantly asking her what I should do it on. And mainly it's because I have thought about the topic, talked to Spirit about the topic, and then I'm like, I don't really want to do that. However, I need to listen to Spirit sometimes because Kelly said exactly the same thing. I'm like, you do this to me every time, Kelly. I already think of it, and then you tell me, and it's just like a reiteration from Spirit, like, oh, really? You're not going to listen to me? How about if I tell Kelly, and then Kelly will tell you the same thing, and then you'll just be like, so, yeah. So that's how I got the idea to have the show be what it is. It's only an hour tonight because I don't remember if there's a show after me tonight, so I didn't want to push it back another hour. So I don't want to do that. So it's just going to be an hour tonight. We'll go quick, right? We'll go quick. But I do want to introduce a new little segment I thought would be fun, maybe. And then you guys can tell me, right? Hi, Pokey. How are ya? Oh, I love you. Kelly called him Ronert instead of Robert. You see. Hi, Rob. How are you? Nice to see you. Hi, Joan. And Spirit says blah. Exactly. Hi, Genevieve. Hi, Michelle. Yay, Rob and Joan. Hi, Michelle. How are you? So this topic has me annoyed, really, right? I mean, I think that's what it comes down to more than anything else. It's like all of the Ascension stuff that's happening, we are freaking feeling it, right? And just a quiche is good for me. Quickie. Hi, Jen. How are you? Yeah, so I'm going to look at what I said specifically so I can stay true to what it is that I wanted to talk about. Hair in my mouth. Sorry. It is. Oh, it's gonna make. I'm gonna look at what I see, and it's gonna talk. It's weird. Like, look. I'm looking at my phone, looking at me on my phone. That's super weird. That's not what I wanted. But it just popped up. I just wanted to see the thing so I can read it. Read the post, actually. Okay, there's what I wanted to see. This ascension process has been challenging for a number of us, challenging our emotions, our bodies, our mind, and spiritually. Let's discuss these changes and how we can try to flow with these ever-changing tides. What changes are occurring with the ascension? That's the question that I had wanted to see, is like what changes are actually occurring. And I think I even stated it in the description, because we've been feeling these changes spiritually, psychically, mentally, emotionally, physically. I mean, that's all of the different places and planes that we can have something affect us, right? So, what is she saying? She's like, you are totally like a teenager. Your parent tells you something and your response is whatever. Then someone else says the same thing and you listen. That was like a teenager too, right? That was a teenagerish response, Cindy. Oh, well. Aw, thanks, Michelle. I appreciate it. Hi, Katie. How are you? Less sleep? Yeah. More weight on our shoulders. Absolutely. Yes, so much more weight on our shoulders. So one of the things that, I've been discussing, like, especially on this channel, on the podcast, and on my Tarot Tuesdays, we've talked about like so much of the, just a couple of the effects, right? The emotions that we have been going through, the anger, the fear. Holy shit, the fear, right? I think 2020 was the year of fear. Like, oh my gosh, like we could make a super scary movie, The Year of Fear 2020, right? We could totally do that. That definitely was the year of fear. And just fear from every politically, personally, health wise, like there's just so much fear mongering that happened last year. Socioeconomic, right? Fear. People were really having financial instability so much of last year, right? And it was really a tough year. So we have felt this on all different levels. The fear has been immense. But I also feel like the love was out there so much more last year. The kindness was out there so much more last year. And yes, I know that, we had so many things that happened, like that erupted even last year. We had started with, the coronavirus, and then we had political stuff, right? And the I can't think of the word. Why can't I think of the word? I know, Katie, right? It's the 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century. And my son is 21 this year, too. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. 2012's bigger cousin, 2020, the undermining. I'm more scared of 2021. Are you really? I wonder, I'm curious why. Have you noticed people want to be so argumentative? Oh my God. Like I don't go out. So I'm not around people. Although, you know what? There are some people that I feel have been more argumentative. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Or they can push our buttons and it'll like push us into that response. So I am totally part of that. I understand. His golden birthday, right? Yes. So protests, that's the word I was looking for. And so many protests last year. We had a lot of stuff going on last year. Because of all of the stuff going on, right? Just so much inequality was seen last year. And I hope that we can put an end to that for this year, right? That we can just use kindness and love and equality, right? Those are things that I'm really trying to put out to the universe this year, especially the love, right? We need to give the love, people. Spread the love. Oh, you were just researching it and it's an angel number. It's very interesting. Yes. So, there were so many things like, and I've been talking about, I mean, not only that, we've felt these ascension things as we have these emotional changes. We also were feeling physical changes, right? We'd have our achy necks. We would have our stuffy noses. And so many of us were feeling these things all at the same time. The back aching and different parts of the back at certain times. And just not sleeping. Holy shit, the not sleeping and the crazy dreams and all the crazy stuff going on, right? Robert says, yes. I mean, and Robert's in Australia. I mean, and we're all feeling these things. This is not just one area of this earth. It is all of us feeling these crazy times, all of these crazy things. The one thing that just became so abundantly clear to me is, if you were on my show on Tuesday and if you were tuned in, I was talking about things that had happened to me over the weekend. And Adam, Chat. It actually had started like Thursday night, so a week ago today. Yeah. Yes. It's funny because that's about the time I've been going to sleep here. A lot. I can't even tell you how much. Literally, I look at the clock and I'm like, oh, it's 4:04 again. My birthday. Because my birthday is 4/4. Anyway, so yeah, it's just crazy because this weekend I was hit with a train. I was taking an antibiotic and I have been allergic to I think every antibiotic I have had up until this point. I had become allergic to. And so my doctor gave me this antibiotic. It was one that I've taken before, had no problems with. So we were like, it should be fine. I started it like Tuesday. Oh my God, these kids screaming. I started it on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm like, is my nose stuffy? Am I having an allergic reaction to this? And I'm like, no, this isn't what I usually get for an allergic reaction from it. I'm like, I guess my allergies are just bothering me. And I kind of like talked myself out of it. Well, then Friday, I was on the phone with my girlfriend and I got a little itch and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then I started like itching more and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's bumps. I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, huh, my shoulder just got itchy. She's like, oh. She's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. And then my other shoulder itched and I'm like, oh, there's bumps there. I'm like, that's so weird. Like, what is going on? And I just felt this little rash. And then it started on my chest as I'm talking to her. I'm like, you know what? Something might be going on. And then my neck and then my face started itching. And I know this is probably sounds so weird, but I get hives near my nose. Like it looks like little pimples will come up but it's super itchy and it's just this weird little feeling and it becomes a hive really. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. And I got them around my nose too. So I was like, this is very strange. So maybe I should call the doctor because this is a rash all over my body. The only thing that could cause this is, I'm on keto again. Maybe it's the keto rash. I'm like, well, it could be that. I'm like, or it's the medicine and I'm having an allergic reaction. And I just hem and haw for a few hours. Like 11 o'clock, I finally call my doctor's office. They call the doctor. He calls me by like 11:22. How do I remember that? Because it was double digits, 11:22. Anyway, hang on. Oh, that kid. Anyway, so I tell him what's going on. He's like, oh, but you've had this before. I'm like, yeah, but that's my MO. I become allergic to things at the very strangest of times. I said, you know what? I said, I have a rash and my tongue is swollen and I actually feel little itchies on the inside of my throat. He's like, yep, start taking the Benadryl. I said, well, could it be the keto rash though too? I said, because if it's the keto rash, like my thoughts were, I thought logical, which was, well, if it's the keto rash, the Benadryl won't affect that. The Benadryl will take care of itching no matter what. So I didn't think about it. It was keto rash is a rash, an itchy rash. He goes, no, Cindy. He said, it unfortunately won't because it's a rash. It'll take care of the itching, even if it was a keto rash. And he said, he's like, but your throat itching and your tongue swelling. He's like, that sounds like an allergic reaction. But then he said I could take a different type of this medicine, but I'm terrified to do it, so I won't. So needless to say, I got very frustrated with spirit and with the universe and, like, why is this happening to me that every damn antibiotic that I could possibly take, I'm getting allergic to? And what they said was, it's because your body, you have too high of a vibration for those poisons to be in your body. That's what they said. Because I've ascended, because my vibration has grown even more, my body is not withstanding it. I can remember the first time, like when I can really remember when all of this started, my Kundalini opened in 2009, maybe even end of 2008 and going to 2009. And you can lose your freaking marbles when your Kundalini opens by itself. If you aren't trained, you can lose your marbles. So I already started ascending then. Like I already knew my vibration had gone so much higher then. And that 2009 was the first time that I had a drug interaction and reaction. I had 3 things. They all it was like a little great storm all together that I took. A natural thing, my stomach medicine, and an antibiotic all together. The stomach medicine was very old and outdated, and they didn't even use it for most people, but they kept using it for me because it worked. And I just happened to take my stomach medicine. I took my natural remedy for my ADD, which is pycnogenol. And I took my clarithromycin because I had a piercing up here and it got infected, and proceeded to, I had to take this really strong azithromycin, or the Z-Pak. It's higher than that. It's stronger than that. So it was kicking the crap out of it. However, taking all three of those things created the first major allergic reaction. And then the next time I took the Z-Pak, azithromycin, it was probably the next year, or even later in 2009. I think it was 2010. No, it couldn't have been. It had to have been 2009. It had to have been before Christmas of 2009. How do I remember, you say? Because I was still with an ex-boyfriend at that time, and I didn't have the other ex-boyfriend. So I'd taken the Z-Pak because I had a sinus infection, and I'm like, ooh, my face all feels itchy, like when I get the hives around my nose. I'm like, ooh, my face feels itchy. And I said something to the boyfriend at the time, and I'm like, my face feels itchy. And he just casually looks at me, because I was already looking at him. He casually looks at me and he's like, oh my God, Cindy, oh my God. And I'm like, what? And he's like, no, don't look. And I'm like, oh my God, now I need to look. So I take the mirror, because we were in his car, take the mirror down. Oh my God. I'm going to try and find, oh, this is perfect. I think this was probably about the color red that my face was. And this actually shows more orange. So, and you guys know what the color red of the British flag looks like. My face literally, so you can follow the whole line of my face all the way around here. It literally looked like I was wearing a red mask. My face was one huge red hive. And the funny part was I called my regular doctor's office, and they're like, oh, well, we didn't prescribe that medicine for you, so you have to call the doctor that gave it to you. Well, it was my ear, nose, and throat doctor that gave it to me, but I was calling my regular, my general practitioner. He's like, nope, you got to call. His office said, no, you have to call that doctor's office, because we're not liable for that, basically, is what they were saying. I could not believe it. And so I was like, that's crazy. So the ear, nose, and throat doctor finally told me to get some Benadryl, whatever. Anyway, so from that point on, I've had these allergic reactions, and I feel like my doctor's office thinks I'm like full of shit. But the problem is I'm not. And even if it's just side effects of some of these medicines, like I get the side effects of medicines that like the geriatric patients are supposed to be getting, like my mom's age or older, right? By the way, my mom is going to be 75 years old tomorrow. Is that not amazing? My mom's 75th birthday, and I can't spend it with her yet, because Jet's in quarantine until Saturday morning at 12:01. Anyway, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so, yeah, I've had these issues, but like the geriatric like side effects are like the bones in your arm for this one medicine. Like if the bones, your joints start hurting, not just hurting. They didn't just hurt. I had shooting pain down my arms. Like, I'm not taking this medicine anymore. I'm not taking it. Anyway, so it's just funny. Not funny, but funny. Anyway, so it took me a long time to actually get rid of it out of my body. And it was like a existential crisis that I had over the weekend. And I know that probably sounds weird and crazy, but when I go through these, I have panic attacks. A lot of times my anxiety flares up with these because, I have to go, okay, is my throat closing? Am I having trouble breathing because of my anxiety? Or is it because I'm actually having that part where I need to worry about my throat closing? However, I did look it up. And when your tongue swells and you have an itchy throat, that's severe reactions. And you should probably go to the ED. The emergency room we'll give you some epinephrine. And I didn't do that. It probably would have been better if I had, but the doctor just told me to take some Benadryl, and I had to keep taking Benadryl. I didn't take any on Sunday, but then I took some more on Monday, and it actually made me feel a little bit better. I just felt like I was in this weird place. Like, so the thing is, what this all comes down to is our bodies are changing. The chemistry of our bodies are changing. The vibration of our bodies are changing. So this is also an issue. Not only are we becoming allergic to medications, my cousin is allergic to, I think it's blood pressure medicine. Is that right, Kelly? Is it blood pressure medicine? Hey, Eric, how are you, honey? Hi, how are you, Demon? This time a week. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. You're lucky if you get 3 hours of sleep. Listen, I've been sleeping. I'm going to bed so late and waking up so late. Like I get up with my boys though I get up with my boys at like 6 something in the morning, and then I go back to sleep for a while. So I had to put that up there. Yeah. Barb says, I personally felt the energies ramping up to the point of intolerance. Oh my God, yes. I literally felt like I was going crazy at one point. Have also been followed by Metatron and wildly vivid dreams. Oh my God, the dreams. Can we talk about the dreams? Mom has had a rash in all those areas as well. Head, neck, and boobs. Yep. Yeah. Haven't any idea what's causing it. No, and that's the part that's crazy. Hi, really? Thank you. I don't know that I did anything but wash my hair. Thank you. I appreciate it, Mayor. How's everybody at your house? How are you feeling? Sounds like Mom. She was given vitamin D 1,000 unit UI tablets. She took one and was out of it for 4 days. Listen, I have never, like when I've had an allergic reaction, it has never been that bad. But I was making sure that I kept up with, because I don't even like taking Benadryl. I don't like taking my migraine medicine. It freaks me out. That's the goal of medical in America. Why cure something when you can treat it? And that's the problem is, yep, 100%. That's one of the issues that we're having right now is because we're just treating like little parts of it and not doing the whole systemic, like the body as a whole. Like Chinese medicine, it talks about qi and meridians of the body, and it really is more of the way that we really should go. Jesus, did you hear how loud my son was? Aside from how high pitched he was, like what? Anyway, we need to be going to that kind of place, right? We need to be thinking holistically about our bodies rather than pieces and parts, right? But not only is it our medications that we're getting allergic to and not allowing, becoming intolerant to, but it's also some of our food, right? Because there's poisons in our food, like genetically modified foods. So many people are becoming allergic to certain foods. And because of this, we need to go back and start growing our own food, start growing our own vegetables, start doing the things for ourselves that we in America, we have definitely, like, we just have gotten lazy. Like it was a big deal. Everybody grew their own vegetables and fruits and stuff. And now hardly any of us do. We expect the farmers to do it for us. Well, they're poisoning us because they're getting subsidies from the government a lot of times, right? Or they're using products like from, oh God, what is the name of it? I can't even think of it because I hate it. The ones that make Roundup. Come on, we all know who they are. They've gotten in so much trouble. Anyway, because they make products that insert pest resistance within the food. Hi, let's put poisons in your food. Just saying. Sounds like a good idea. Not. It makes us sick. We started putting growth hormones in our milk supply. And what happened? Our daughters were getting breasts a lot sooner than they should have. What were they thinking? Our sons and daughters were growing, and wow. Yeah, crazy, right? Oh yeah, see, I had an infection down in that area myself, so it would be so much easier if we could tell ahead of time who is going to be next. This is the funny part. So I always dream about my boyfriends before I have them as my boyfriends. You know, in retrospect, I've asked Spirit, like, could I not have had a dream about that one? But then I wouldn't have had them as my boyfriend, and there was obvious a learning lesson that I had to go through. There was a reason, either his lesson or my lesson or both, right? Yeah. No, I always have dreams beforehand about my boyfriends. The Union Jack is its name. Cindy the Luchador? Luchador? I don't know what that means. Gotta love the runaround. Absolutely. Indeed. Your doc thinks you are a hypochondriac. Yeah, basically, I think he really thinks I am. Although I really am starting to think that I need to get a doctor. I actually have to go get the allergy testing, and I'm like, I'm so scared to do it because I already know that I'm allergic to them. So I'm like terrified. Like, you better put me in the hospital. Like, I can't do this. Like, you need to monitor me the whole time. Like, I just want them to do a blood test to see if I'm allergic instead of all these freaking pinpricks down my back. Like, I also need food allergy testing too. So I need medical allergy testing and food allergy testing. Yikeroonies. They think I'm a hypochondriac, but it's real. I know. Was trying to remember the name, yeah. Aw, thank you. Happy birthday to my mama. Gotta roll your joints carefully, right? So funny, Robert. I just saw Eric's name. That's why I said Eric. My grandmother would be turning 75 this year as well. Actually, I just was talking to my grandma because my grandma would be turning 100 in October. Yes, her birthday is October. Well, her birthday was October 13th. So, or no, that's not right. October 2nd was my grandmother's birthday. And October 13th was her and my grandpa's anniversary. Yay, happy birthday to Cindy's mom. Oh my God, I do the same. Yes. Hi, Chanel, honey. Oh, it's blood sugar meds. Like diabetes came up and high blood pressure, and I couldn't remember which one it was. Had to take the X to ER in Portland for her throat. Yes, he's talking about Portland as in Oregon, if I'm not mistaken, because Robert used to live here in the States. For her throat closing up too when we were together. She had to have an ulcer or some building growth exercise. Oh, Jesus. That's terrifying. Allergies are becoming more and more common. It really is. And the problem is if I have a sinus infection, we won't even treat it now. Even if my doctor says, oh yeah, it looks like a sinus infection, he'll be like, let's go get an x-ray of your face to make sure that, let's see how bad it is if it's an actual sinus infection. Chemicals, bleach, yep. Or how about the amount of chlorine that we have in our water, just that we have to take showers in and drink from the tap here. We have a lot of, and fluoride they put in a lot of our waters too. That's not healthy for us, by the way. Oh, 4 a.m. work runs all last week. Oh my God, B. So you were definitely up at 4 a.m. Did you have to go to bed at like 8 p.m.? I don't know how you can do that with the kids though. Well, I know you didn't go to bed at 8 p.m. because you were on my shows sometimes last week. While they were there, they did a dye and x-ray to see what they were dealing with. The dye nearly killed her. Jesus! Oh my God! Yeah, I'm not allergic to the contrast. Last we checked, which was just last year, because I had to have an MRI for something. I don't remember now. I never got seasonal allergies until about 3 years ago. Now every year. Oh my gosh, my seasonal allergies are terrible. It's funny. I was talking to one of my girlfriends today, and I kept going. She's like, "Do you have allergies?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, I can tell because you keep clearing your throat." And I'm like, "Yep, it's definitely the gunk running down." Have a good night, honey. The hive will welcome you back. Yes. Say rhino horn will give you long time erections too. I'll pass that on to your friends. All the garden space in front and back of houses that could grow fruit and veg, but it's illegal. Wait, what do you mean it's illegal? You guys can't grow vegetables and fruits in Australia? I was given one shot of Trulicity and had every reaction they had lasted less than 24 hours from receiving the shot. I was so sick for 9 days that I had 12 pounds reduced from not being able to eat it all. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. Monsanto, that's it. Carrie Kane for the win. Bayer? Yes, Bayer too. Hi, Kristen. How are you, honey? Unless they want to prepare us for alien takeover, right? Robert White, it's coming. And then you have them and they go bye-bye. Yes, Chanel, I know you do, honey. I'm wishing you so much luck. I've sent angels to be with you and healing energy and protection and all that good stuff. I want you to know that I've been thinking about you and have put you in my prayers, my girl. Ludicrous is the mask-wearing wrestler's red face would look like a mask. Ah, got it. Yes, that definitely is true. Prayers for Chanel. Why does she have to have surgery? I was going to say, I thought it was kidney stones. Yes. Caused by your meds. See? Hi, Carl. Oh, you know what, Carl? Diabetes is a bad bitch. I'm telling you right now. Like, if I could eradicate one disease, two diseases, I can't decide which one I'd rather eradicate first. Diabetes or cancer. Both of them in my book. But diabetes is absolutely reversible. You absolutely can reverse your diabetes. And if anything, talk to your doctor about a keto diet, a ketogenic diet, because it is possible. It's the sugar. Sugar is poison. Do you guys know that sugar literally lights up your brain in the same exact areas of addiction? Addiction to drugs like heroin and cocaine. Sugar lights up the same exact areas. You know how I know this? Yes, because I saw pictures of the brain in psychology class, and it showed sugar and it showed the different drugs all in the same exact area. It's the craziest part. So, yeah. Sugar is the devil, my friends. See, sugar really is the devil. Not only diabetes, but it also helps grow cancer. Cancer literally, you crave sugar while you have cancer. That's the truth. So when it's super great to go on a ketogenic diet if you have cancer, because you stop feeding the cancer. You stop feeding the cancer. Yeah. COP schedule. Sleep 2 hours, work 4. Oh God, honey. I'm allergic to 51 different meds and foods so far. Jesus. I don't even want to joke about it. my list is so long that we don't do it by individual names like, oh, penicillin or ampicillin. We just do it by psyllins, mycins, sulfurs. What else? What the hell is doxycycline? Whatever the doxycycline is, those meds I can't take now. I can't take stuff that's weird. Like there's a drug called pamabrome, and you would find it in PMS medication. And if it wasn't pamabrome, it was some very similar name to it. What else? So many. I can't even just think. Oh, Mucinex. I can't take Mucinex. There's the drug in there actually gives me heart palpitations. I was talking about over there in the US, just like rainwater collection is illegal too. There are certain areas. Yes, there are certain areas there. You can't collect the rainwater. You can't have gardens, right? Because it would prohibit the rainwater from running down to the areas down south of where they are, where the water is necessary for runoff. Yep. Right, because it would collect that thing. So yes, you are correct. Now selling those stones on your lives, Chanel. Kidney stones. You are speaking my language. No, but snorting sugar is a bit rough on the nostrils. Hi, Carmen. Please don't snort the sugar. Lord have mercy. Yes. Oh, X is allergic to the psyllins too. Bell peppers and latex. I've actually get like congested after I eat peppers, so I actually feel like I am allergic to peppers as well. So silky. LOL, silky. Oh my gosh, I can't. I know, I'm trying to go paleo. I think paleo allows more kind of carb things, and you need to get rid of carbs because the carbs are what turn into sugars, like starches, pasta, grains, that kind of thing. Yeah. Yes, we did that one. Rainwater is so filled with the chemtrails, I wouldn't want it. That's true. Hi, Liz. Aw, honey, thanks. You're so sweet. Look at those eyes in that picture. You got some sexy ass eyes. I'm telling you right now. Mohammed, do you want me to put the hammer down and ban you from my show? Because that's just rude. Like, do you go up to women like that normally and say, show me your chest? Because if you do, man, it should be illegal. Okay? That's just rude and disrespectful. You don't know me. Get the fuck out of here. People, I don't understand it. Anyway, so it's 9:44. Okay, so what do you guys think? Thank you. Yes, you are so welcome because you got them bedroom eyes, girls. Oh God, must eyes. That's right. You know what? I don't understand why men come on here thinking that it's appropriate to sexually harass me. I'm not even wearing, I try not to wear low cut shirts because I'm not trying to sexualize myself, because that's not what this is about. Like it's just not what it's about. So that's just, I don't like shaming people either, but that pisses me off. I mean, that's not acceptable. I'm not shaming him, but I'm just saying, listen, grow up. It's not acceptable. Not in the 21st century, okay? Yes, the ban hammer. Mjolnir for the win. I didn't ban him yet. I'm giving him a chance to be appropriate. So, thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, Mohammed. How are you? He shamed himself. True that. Anyway, It's not appropriate for men to do that. It doesn't matter if I was wearing nothing on my freaking top. It doesn't matter. There's no reason for it. None. Oh, look at this. What a perfect shirt I'm wearing, though. Change the world for the better. Change the world for the better, people. Kindness and love, my friends. Kindness and love. I used kindness and didn't ban him, right? Yes. Anyway, so this is what I was thinking. A new part that I want to integrate is like maybe a book that I have been inspired by, or things that I've read that really like have meant something to me, and I want to share them with you guys. So I hope that you don't mind, but I want to start that tonight. I thought about that, and so yeah, so that's what Spirit was letting us know, is that our bodies are changing because of our vibrations raising, and because the food and the impurities in the medicine and the food, we are all going, a lot of us are going to be reacting to that. So there needs to be changes that happen and occur. So that's kind of like a mission of mine right now, right? To see what we can do. So, yeah. Shaving balls. What? And Cindy knows that I'm kidding when I make jokes. Yes, I do know that, because I've known Robert for 3 years now. Next month, it'll be 3 years that I've known Robert. In the late 1990s, I was a moderator on an IRC chat that was into some kinky stuff, shall we say. But it was clearly stated that it was for people who were otherwise conservative and please behave. If I had a buck for every idiot I kicked out and permabanned, I'd still be rich. Right. It's crazy the amount of spammers and people that just think inappropriateness to women is acceptable. Bette Midler. Book. Yes, I do remember that from oh my God, why can't I think of it? You know, when I was looking for the movie at Halloween, I could not find it. Amok, amok, amok. That's the one. Oh my God, why can't I think of it? What the hell is the name of it? Thank you. I appreciate that, Mohammed. Or Mohammed. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say your name wrong. Hey, all from beautiful, snowing Nova Scotia. Karen, nice to have you back. Yeah, it's probably cold up there, isn't it? I know it's like 25 degrees here last I looked. It's got to be much colder up there. Let's see. I'll tell you. Oh, it's actually 37 here in upstate New York, near Rochester. Now I got that song in my head, Where the Love, Roberta Flack. Oh, I probably know it. I'll have to look it up. Hocus Pocus, that's right. It flew out of my brain. Yes, Hocus Pocus, Hocus Pocus. Yeah, I couldn't find it at Halloween, and now they have it on Netflix. Made me so mad. Whatever. Anyway, so let's do the book, because I have 11 minutes. This is the book I want you guys to go look at, read. If you've already read it, this is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It is the, like, if I were to open my book for you guys, I am one of those people that, look, I underline in my book. I even write notes in the side. Oh, look, see? Look, I started writing stuff because there's that stanza. Oh, look, and I dog ear it. Okay, look. This is a good page. See, so I have my light is right there, so it's not helping me. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. Is that the right side? No, this is the right side. Yeah. So, one great truth. That's what I have, and I've written on this side. Maybe I should just read a little piece of it to you guys. What should I read? This book is amazing. Like, here it says, to realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation, from The Alchemist. It's just such an amazing book. It really is. It's a novel. It's not like a this is a novel, and it was translated because he's from Peru or Brazil. Let me see. Rio de Janeiro. Yes, Brazil. So, I just love this. Should I read you guys a little? What do you think? LOL, like 3? Like -3? Oh my God, it's -3 degrees. Oh my God, that's so cold. Oh my God, that's so cold. I do that. The torture, Cindy, the torture of books and literature. Stop it. I'm not loaning you books, LOL. No, you'll never get them back. No, I'm not trying to be mean and not give your books back. All right, how about if I read the prologue? I'm just going to read the prologue so it gets you excited to read the book, okay? All right, prologue, translated by Clifford E. Landers. The alchemist picked up a book that someone in the caravan had brought. Leafing through the pages, he found a story about Narcissus. The alchemist knew the legend of Narcissus, a youth who knelt daily beside a lake to contemplate his own beauty. He was so fascinated by himself that one morning he fell into the lake and drowned. At the spot where he fell, a flower was born, which was called the Narcissus. But that was not how the author of the book ended the story. He said that when Narcissus died, the goddess of the forest appeared and found the lake, which had been fresh water, transformed into a lake of salty tears. Why do you weep? The goddesses asked. I weep for Narcissus, the lake replied. Ah, it is no surprise that you weep for Narcissus, they thought. For though we always pursued him in the forest, you alone could contemplate his beauty close at hand. But was Narcissus beautiful? The lake asked. Who better than you to know that? The goddesses said in wonder. After all, it was by your banks that he knelt each day to contemplate himself. The lake was silent for some time. Finally, it said, I weep for Narcissus, but he never noticed that Narcissus was beautiful. I weep because each time he knelt beside my banks, I could see in the depths of his eyes my own beauty reflected. What a lovely story, the alchemist thought. And then it goes into part 1. Did I get you started? Do you want to read the book now? You should. Go out and read the book. Get it from the library. Go put it on your Kindle. Do something. It's a great book. Is that 3 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit? Probably Fahrenheit. I'm thinking anyway, because -3 Celsius, wouldn't that be really freaking cold? Right? I don't know. I didn't know someone wrote a book about my ex-husband. Anita Blake thought Narcissus was. Narcissus was what? Well, this is one of my favorite books, and I can read this over and over and over, like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, it's just a great book. I mean, I have it dog-eared. I have a leopard skin jasper in pages. Like, just it's such a good book. Like, it's really worth it. So I wanted to share that. in Celsius, -3 is just below freezing. Right, because 30 degrees here is freezing. Yeah, so it has to be Fahrenheit. Aw, thanks. I'm glad you guys liked it. That's why the book he was in was Narcissus in Chains. My personal worst, approximately -20. Oh, Lord, have mercy. My military service, northern Sweden above the Arctic Circle. 4 days and 3 nights sleeping in tents in a fucking blizzard. That is cold. Cold, Carl. So cold. Oh, my gosh. That's ball freezing. Freezing. Nipple freezing. Finger freezing. Toes freezing. That's digits falling off. Freezing. Listen, I got frostbite and it wasn't that cold. I got it on my hands and feet one Halloween. Yeah, that's crazy. We have the haunted hay rides in our area and I worked for them and had a lot of fun, but oh boy, we got cold. I am in South Shore, Nova Scotia, not Antarctica. LOL, Fahrenheit. That's what I thought. Yeah. Fuck that. -20 would have your monkey balls busting apart. Exactly. Yes, it is. And I didn't really want to say that, but you are right. Literally, they're still here, but they are still traumatized 35 years later. Listen, when I got my hands and fingers frostbitten, Jessica was little. It had to be like 93, 94. Yeah, like 93, 94 time frame. Oh, 92, 93. It could be like 93. Yeah, so that was, geez Louise, 18 years ago. Oh, no, 28 years ago. What the hell am I talking about? So 28 years ago. And I still have problems and issues with my hands and feet during the cold. Yeah. You guys, it is that time. You guys rock. I am so appreciative of you guys coming and sharing time with me and wanting to listen to me go on about the topics in my brain or the topics that come up in my cousin's brain. Oh, wait, which are actually the things I've already thought about because Spirit has already given them to me. And then I've said no. And then they just go around and give them back to me. Whatever. I get it. Just go with my first thought. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here and listening, and the takeaway from this is know and expect all these changes to occur. We're not through the ascension period yet. We are still raising our vibrations. So it's just really to make sure that you self-care and you really go gentle on yourself. Like give yourself that time and space and really try to get the fuck out of ego, right? Because sometimes we just get into that space and place where ego likes to take hold, grab you by the nads, and try to make you believe that is truth, and it's not the truth. So really remember to take a look at where you are and what's going on, and really trust that you it's more than what you can see, right? That, and then if you can send yourself some love, right? Be gentle. That's all I say. Actually, it would only be like -17. So probably that cold by morning with the wind chill. Right. Yeah. We've gotten like minus. Yeah. We had like you weren't supposed to go outside because we had like, even at -10, -15, we were told not to even go outside because we would get cold so fast. Good luck with the OP tomorrow, the operation tomorrow, Chanel. Yes, 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 Chanel. We are sending all the love and light your way, my friend. Cindy, contact me later. I will certainly try. Good, everyone. Chanel, good luck. Sending good vibes. Thank you so much. Yes, honey, you are welcome. Have a great night, everyone. And -40 northern New York. Yes, up north. Lake Malone area. They are cold and all year long and wet. Cold and wet all year long, I feel. There's not much sun that goes up there. I don't know why, but yeah. So I appreciate you guys so much. And let's see, what do I have coming up? So Monday is Paratalk Radio, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's where we talk about paranormal stuff, psychic stuff, anything along that avenue. And that's till 10 p.m. On Tuesday is my Tarot Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's till 9 o'clock. I'm going to say that. It's till 9 o'clock. 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll try and keep myself in that time frame, right? And then, of course, Just Cindy next Thursday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and into the weekend. I know it's already tomorrow for Robert, so it's like noon, 1 o'clock actually, right, Robert? 1:01 there. So I will see you guys soon. And, you know, I love you guys. So come and see me again. I appreciate you. Mwah! Good night.
Thank you for watching Just Cindy. Check out her website at thepsychiccindy.com and find her on Facebook and YouTube. Just Cindy, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You just never know what this girl's gonna say.
You've been listening to WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows.